Hi, everyone. It's Latanya Carmouche, your personal development life coach. I'm here to empower you and provide you with helpful tips that will help you rewrite the script of your life. Today, we are discussing Mastering Your Money, a guide to setting and achieving financial goals, how to set and achieve them. Setting and achieving financial goals is an important step in creating a secure and financial stable future. Setting clear and realistic financial goals is crucial for building long-term financial security and stability. Financial goals provide focus, motivation, and a roadmap for making wise money decisions. Whether you want to get out of debt or save up for a major purchase or maybe build an emergency fund, having a plan and following through is the key to success. Here are some tips for effectively setting and achieving your financial goals. Set SMART goals. We've reviewed this before. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Setting SMART goals gives you a concrete framework for you to follow. Make sure that your financial goals meet these criteria. You want them to be specific, be detailed in what you want to accomplish. So, for example, instead of saying I want to save some money, say I will save $5,000 for towards a down payment for a house in the next 18 months, right? Make sure that your goals are measurable. Make sure that you can quantify your progress, whether it be a dollar amount. I'm going to save, X amount of dollars a month. Whether it be a percentage, I'm going to take 5% out of my check and set it aside for savings, or whatever metric track that you choose. Just make sure that it's measurable so that you can monitor what you are saving. Next, you want your goals to be achievable. Your goals should be realistic based on your current financial situation. So you still need to keep a roof over your head right now. You need transportation. You need food, right? These things. So take that into consideration before you say what you are going to save. Now, if you're looking for a smaller place, you want to, condense your living lifestyle down, then you can do that. But just take it all into consideration. Be realistic. Don't say, okay, I'm going to save 50% of my check. I'm going to save 50% of my income every month. And then I'm going to live on 50%, knowing you have children that you need to feed, knowing that you have a car that you need to put gas in, knowing that you have a mortgage or rent or whatever it is, right? Be realistic. Don't think that you're just going to magically somehow live off of, $5 a week, right? Be realistic with it. Next, you want your goals to be relevant. The goals should be aligned with your overall financial priorities and what it is that you want to accomplish. Don't lose sight of the big picture. Finally, you want your goals to be time-bound. Give yourself a firm deadline for achieving the goal, whether it's months, years, or just by a certain date, right? And dates go by really fast. I know people who are planning for a vacation earlier this year, I believe, or the end of the year before 2022. And they were saying, no, we're making payments toward a vacation in 2020, at the end of 2023. And it seemed like such a long time away, and they're leaving this week. So, make sure it's time bound. Know what you're putting your money towards and when you want it to be paid by, right? Have a specific date in mind, because that holds you and that creates accountability. Next, you want to prioritize your goals. Now, you're more than likely, you have more than one goal that you want to accomplish, right? I know I do. I want to save money. I want to travel. I want to redo the kitchen. I want to do all these things. But you have to prioritize your goals, right? Because unless you just hit a big windfall of money, you won't be able to tackle all of your goal accomplishment or financial goal accomplishments at once. So prioritizing helps you decide what's most important and what should come first. Short-term goals you want to accomplish in the next, say, 1 to 3 years might take priority, right? Because you can reach them sooner. It'll take priority over your long-term goals of 5 to 10 years. So maybe you'll put a little more towards your short-term goals because you'll achieve them more quickly. And then put something aside, but a little less for your long-term goals because it's going to take a long time to reach it anyway, right? Or maybe you want to focus on clearing out your debt first, right? So let's put the goals our ultimate goals on a back burner for a moment. And then let's just focus on paying off all of our debt so that you will have more to save towards your long-term goals. So maybe you want to focus on clearing your debt before you aggressively start saving for, say, a big trip or your retirement, right? Next, you want to create an ordered list of your financial goals based on priority levels. This focuses your energy and your resources on the most pressing first. What bills are due first? What can you handle right now? What can you do to alleviate bills, to pay down debt, to start saving right now? Make a list of and make it, priorities. What's first, through 10 or however many numbers you have. Next, you want to make an action plan. So once you've set your SMART goal, your SMART financial goals, and you have prioritized them, it's time to make an action plan. So ask yourself, what specific actions and steps do I need to take to achieve this goal? What financial resources or budget adjustments will be required? What is the timeline? What is the target dates for milestones along the way to keep me on track? What habits and behaviors do I need to change to stay focused and consistent? What could potentially derail my progress, and how can I anticipate those obstacles? Having a clear roadmap dramatically increases your odds of success in you reaching your financial goals. Reevaluate and adjust your plan along the way as needed. Another tip that I have is automate your savings and investments. One of the best ways to steadily work towards financial goals is to automate savings and retirement contributions. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account or your investment accounts on a scheduled basis. Enroll in your employer. If you have an employer, take advantage of what they give you for your 401k. Enroll in the 401k plan and arrange for automatic payroll deductions to steadily build your retirement nest egg. Take advantage of some of the bank deals. If your bank charges a fee for, if you don't have a certain amount of deposits per month, then make sure you deposit that amount each month to avoid the fee. It doesn't say that the money has to stay there. It just means that you have to have that, X amount of deposit. I know for one of the banks, I believe it's Chase Banks. If you don't deposit $1,000 or something a month, then it's going to charge you a fee of, I think, $5, right? It's just $5, but we don't like giving away money. So make sure you deposit at least $1,000 or whatever the amount is each month so that you don't give away $5. $5 a month adds up, right? Even if it's small, it adds up. That's at the end of the year, that's what money that you could have used towards treating yourself or paying towards a bill or something. So do not give away money, right? So if your job if your employer has direct deposit for your pay, then automate having deposits made to different accounts, right? And I'll tell you why you can do this. You automatically can divide your check up and between different places, right? You can have an emergency fund, a vacation fund, whatever it is, a savings. Automation takes the effort out of actively budgeting and saving each month. Now, trust me, when you have this automation being taken out, not huge amounts that you notice, right? So maybe $100 to this account, $50 to that account. You will adjust and become accustomed to living at the amount that you are taking home, and you won't even notice that money is missing. Consistent hands-off contributions adds up over time. I remember growing up, my mother, she was always good at savings, and we would always get allowance, right? And the allowance was really just for our enjoyment. We'd never had to pay for food or shelter, right? Our parents always took care of clothes and school supplies, that sort of thing. So the allowance was really just for our enjoyment. For me, it was primarily for me to buy a magazine with Michael Jackson in it so I could cut his picture out and hang on the wall or something, right? But my mother would have us join something, I think it was called the Christmas Club. And we have to give like $1 every 2 weeks, which was, it was a big deal giving away $1 because I think we only got like $5 a week as is, but we gave away, put away $1 every 2 weeks or something like that. And at the end of the year, we would each have, my siblings and I would have like $25 to spend of our own money, right? Well, from our allowance, but our own money to go Christmas shopping. And $25 in late 70s, early 80s, that's a lot of money. There was a lot of money. We could do plenty of shopping with that $25. So you learn to adjust and live without the missing money that you are putting away. And then at the end of the year or at the end of whenever your deadline is, your goal date, you have like a big pot of money, and it's a rewarding feeling, right? So for those of you with young children, start them young. Start them saving money, right? It's something that I appreciate that my mother, made us do, but it taught us very well. So, teach your children young, even, start saving, put a little aside. And again, when your goal date gets there, it's a huge reward, right? So you set up these automatic deposits, and then again, you'll just learn, you'll adjust, you'll learn to live with less. Now, if you have trouble with saving, here's a tip. And this is something that I had to do as I became an adult, right? I knew I wanted to save, but if I would put it into savings and I know it was there, then I'm just going to go to the ATM and pull it right back out. So what I did was I opened an account at a credit union somewhere far away that was an inconvenience for me to get the money, right? So I won't run there every week or every other weekend. It didn't allow me to go to the ATM as many times as I wanted. There was no branch nearby that I could just walk in and make a withdrawal. So I knew that the money was there, and I would only be bothered with it when I absolutely needed it, because again, it was an inconvenience. I couldn't just go to the ATM. I couldn't just walk into a bank. So find yourself a credit union or some kind of financial institution, or maybe a trusted friend or someone that can hold your money and allow you to save, where you don't have, if you got, quick fingers and you want to go spend, the sales will be calling your name, give it to them. That way you can't touch it, and it'll be saved for when you absolutely need it. Now, another suggestion I have is to increase your income, right? I know it doesn't sound, oh, okay, well, let me just increase my income today, but trust me, you can do it. In many cases, increasing your income levels can accelerate reaching your financial goals. So some opportunities to earn extra money includes asking for a raise on your job. If you've taken on more responsibilities, then ask your supervisor for more money, right? Find freelance work or a part-time job for supplementary income. Start a side hustle, right? Anyone who knows me knows that we're going to come up with a side hustle. It earns passive income outside your normal paycheck. Now, I'm a single mom, right? I've been a single mom for, over 30 years, ever since my daughter was a baby, right? 6 weeks old, I've been a single mom. So I know a thing or two about a hustle, right? I've been a mobile notary. I've been a pharmacy tech. I've wrote for magazines. I do a lot of freelance writing. I did ghost writing, right? I can go on and on. I wrote for magazines. I wrote for celebrities. I wrote for blogs, right? I'm just a writer, right? So find your talent. What is your talent, right? If you don't want to go get another part-time job or somewhere where you have to clock in and out, put on your talents. We all have a talent that you can monetize, right? What do you do well? Do you clean well? Maybe you can clean houses. Do you write? Do you sing? Do you, babysit? Like, what do you do, right? What is your talent? Use that and figure out a way to monetize that. Even a few extra $100 per month from increased earning from increased earning potential can significantly speed up your progress and towards your major financial goals. And finally, what you want to do is celebrate small wins, right? It's deflating when you feel like you are just working to pay bills. You're just working to pay bills, and you go to work and then you have nothing to show for it, meaning no treat for yourself, right? Make sure you celebrate your small wins. Reaching a big financial milestone often happens gradually through small steps and daily progress. So make sure you celebrate the small wins and milestones along the way. And this doesn't mean pay off a credit card and then go charge it back up with some big high item, Gucci purse, big, just don't go max the card back out. You just paid it off. Goodness. Now, don't go max the card out and start over again. That defeats the whole purpose. But absolutely treat yourself, right? Keep a journal, right? And this is rewarding for me. Keep a journal of what it is that you're trying to achieve. And as you update it, you can visually see your progress. That's a celebration, right? You scratch it off, and that's a celebration, right? Maybe go out to dinner or buy yourself, a small token, right? So part of your budget, you're cutting back on your budget so you could pay off your, whatever it is, your savings or your debts or whatever you're saving for. And so you decided, well, you know what? I'm only going to have coffee from home. So you make your coffee at home. Now you achieve something and you want to celebrate, then go ahead and treat yourself. Treat yourself to a Starbucks or a Coffee Bean or a Dutch Brothers or whichever, establishment that's around you, treat yourself to one of those $8 coffees, right? It's a treat. Stay positive, right? Stay motivated, stay consistent. Those are the keys to get you, to help you accomplish your major financial goals. Proper goal setting, planning, habits, pave a path to financial success. You can do this. Save money, right? It's just paper. My sister used to say that. You can do it. You can set your financial goals and you absolutely can achieve them. For more information about this topic or to see some of our other blogs, visit us at ltce.info. Be sure to like, comment, and share. I'll see you next time.